Now from the Weather Tracker TV Storm Studios, this is your weather today. Here's Chief Meteorologist William Cole.
All right, folks, here we go now on this Hump Day Wednesday. And I tell you what, it was a cold start out the door this morning. In fact, several locations did report some freezing temperatures. We'll take a look at that coming up momentarily. But as we go through the day, I think you're going to like the afternoon a little bit more. In fact, more in the way of sunshine. That part will be nice. And again, temperatures this afternoon will at least be edging their way up to right around 60 here in the Metroplex. Talking about our next opportunity of rain. When is that showing up? And are there any more cooler temperatures or colder temperatures on the way? Again, details on that over the next few minutes. But again, out the door this morning, there it is up in Denton County, typically one of the chillier spots around the Metroplex. They were down to 28 degrees. Again, elsewhere, again, you can see generally mid-30s out the door. Most of us just above freezing. But take a look out in Graham. 23 degrees. Now that's frosty cold out there. Again, you can see some of our other hometowns around North Texas, again, kind of venturing and kind of edging towards that freezing point just a little bit earlier this morning. So radar is quiet, obviously, with the anticipated sunny skies this afternoon. That shouldn't be much of a surprise. All the active weather as we go through the day. Take a look at the eastern seaboard. That's going to be ongoing rain, even the opportunity, believe it or not, of some pretty rare December severe weather along the eastern seaboard and from the Midwest up into the Northeast today. There will be some ongoing snow. All of that has to do with the big upper level storm trough. That's what really brought us some of this chillier weather, not necessarily colder, but chillier weather that we've been dealing with the last couple of days. In between that system, this is a ridging pattern you can see here. So that'll be quieter weather today, also for tomorrow. Temperatures begin to slowly moderate. And then take a look just over my shoulder. This is our next storm system. This will be inbound for Friday. Some clouds will be increasing for Friday. There could be a few showers around late Friday into parts of Saturday. Right now, that does not necessarily look like a big deal. So where's the cold weather? Again, this time of year, we've got to start asking that question all the way through February. And right now, it remains bottled up across parts of Canada. But take a look at that area of purple. That is a pocket of some bitterly cold Arctic air. But at least right now, all indications are that stays well north and also off to the northeast of North Texas, again, in the medium range. So going forward in time, there's the storm trough. You can see that moving along the eastern seaboard. Again, here's our at least weather over the next 48 hours. Quieter, and then here comes Friday into Saturday, storm trough coming through, clouds, maybe a couple showers, not anything necessarily major, and then by early next week here comes another storm system, again maybe a better opportunity and maybe even some thunderstorm activity by the early parts of next week. And then over my shoulder, this storm system, there is some data showing things could be a little more interesting towards the end of next week, somewhere in our region. May even be talking about some wintry type weather. Obviously all of that well on down the road. But of course it is this time of year, something we will be keeping our eyes on. So over the next 7 days, here's the opportunity of rain, and the better opportunities truly with each of our next several storm systems are going to be off to the east, but at least here in North Texas, especially by early next week, there's at least some indication that, again, we may have an opportunity of some meaningful rain. Again, Friday into Saturday, the way it looks right now, again, very light activity, just kind of showery, kind of gray, kind of damp, so to speak. Otherwise, the clouds will be increasing for tomorrow. You'll definitely notice that. And then, like I mentioned, as we get into Friday, do anticipate a generally cloudy day, and again, a few scattered showers around the area. Otherwise, looking forward in time over the next 14 days, deeper into December, almost towards the New Year's time frame. From the Climate Prediction Center, they're saying they're not seeing a lot of cold weather across the nation. And in fact, there's some locations that may be, including North Texas, maybe in fact be trending above normal. Obviously, this time of year, something to really keep our eye on. Where does that, again, Arctic air, does it become displaced, again, a little bit later on in the month? At least right now, indications are not necessarily showing up. But let's look at this here now carefully. This is today. And again, you can see generally 60s around the area, a lot of bright sunshine. Here would be your Wednesday evening, temperatures settling through the 50s. And again, tonight we're talking about overnight lows back in the 30s, 40s. Again, most of us above freezing. And then as we go through tomorrow, Thursday, some increasing cloud cover, but temperatures just a touch milder. In fact, more in the way of lower to even a few mid-60s around the area. So again, we'll kind of slowly creep those temperatures up the next couple of days. There's the clouds, maybe a couple showers again late Friday and early parts of Saturday. There's that next opportunity of rain, maybe some thunder again early next week, and then possibly deeper into next week as well.